Hello and welcome to the channel. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for daily FM content, whether that's tactics, gameplay or other things. Be sure to comment what you'd like to see. Link in the description below to my current series where you can see the tactic in action, and also a link to all my socials. Enjoy the video and be sure to like and subscribe. Hello and welcome back to the channel, episode 10 now, halfway through of this series if I were in charge. We're with Liverpool today, probably the best team on FM I'd say. Ignore the other Premier League team's shirt, okay? Just ignore that, I'm just wearing it, I'm not any bias here, there's no rivalry, so ignore that. But anyway, we've got Liverpool here, expectations for the season. I expected it's going to be Premier League, yet challenge for Prem title. So it's not win the title, it's challenge. That normally means second or third place, but quite close in terms of points. Win the FIFA Club World Cup should be achievable, definitely. Club World Cup, interesting tournament. Real Madrid have won the last few years, but I think Liverpool can definitely do it. Emirates FA Cup reached the final, which is expected again. Community Shield doesn't matter. I always look at Community Shields as either a glorified friendly if you lose, or the first trophy of the season if you win. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone else thinks exactly the same way, but that's what I think. And Champions League reached the semi-final. The goal with this tactic, hopefully, you should be able to win it. I think this tactic's a very, very nice tactic, I've got to say. So I'm expecting with this tactic to win the Prem, win the Champions League, and maybe semi-final of the FA Cup just to balance it out. Sometimes you get unlucky with the FA Cups. If your players don't turn up, then you are absolutely screwed. But Club World Cup as well, pretty much a glorified friendly as well. I reckon you could be able to win that. But anyway, on with the tactic. Only one today. No, well, I mean, there's one, but you can change it up a little bit. So first tactic, we've gone for a 4-1-2-3 or a 4-3-3, however you look at it. Pretty similar to real life, I tried to base it on. So in goal, got Alisson, who's out for 4 months. So you have to play Adrian. Adrian's not too bad, actually. He's not a bad goalkeeper, but obviously you'd rather Alisson. Out for 4 months, he misses the first 2 months of the season. But sweeper keeper support, when he is fit, he is incredible. All his goalkeeping attributes are pretty much green on the left-hand side that are important. 19 determination at 26 years old. Good leader as well in terms of that determination stat. Composure's 18, 17 positioning, leadership's 9 actually, I don't know why I said that. But 11 work rate isn't too important for goalkeepers. The main stats you've got are reflexes 18, rushing out for him is 16, one-on-ones is 17, agility's 15. I mean, for a sweeper keeper support, you've got a pretty good goalkeeper there, plus always 16 passing, 13 vision. Will come in handy when you're playing out from the back. On the right-hand side, Trent, 17 crossing, probably the best right back on the game, I'd say. 20 years old. He can defend, he can pass, he can attack, he can run, he's got great technique, great determination as well. Leadership's decent, decision making's good. Every stat here is pretty much 12 plus, which for overall, for a whole fullback, you could definitely play him as a complete wing back. The only reason why I haven't done that is because I haven't used it myself. I don't want to recommend something that's not really what I've used. So I wouldn't say complete wingback. Unless you've used it before, then go ahead and use it by all means. But I love fullback attack this year, hence why I'm not changing from fullback attack. Centre-back Van Dijk, 27. I mean, once again, you're playing with the best players in the game. There's no reason why you couldn't win the title. But to stand out some stats, great pace, great jumping, great heading. You can win a lot of corners and score a lot of goals this year with this team. Even good at dribbling. Even his great dribbler, great passer, definitely a ball-playing defender. But his tackling 17, anticipation 16, concentration is 17 with just 18 decision-making, can't speak, is very, very, very good. He will not make many mistakes. He will be very, very, very handy for you. Partner him is the youngster Joe Gomez, 22 years old. Very quick once again, hence we'll show the tactics later which relate to that. Good passing, good tackling. I mean, his vision lacks. 8 vision's not great. I would be tempted to go for centre-back, but I think ball playing's fine for a Liverpool side. 15 tackling, 14 marking, 15 positioning. They're the 3 most important stats or the attributes for a centre-back in my eyes. That little triangle there, if you're looking at 14, 15 plus on a young player, they are very, very good. 4-star potential. Could definitely reach 5-star though as your team progresses. But maybe if you wanted a true ball-playing centre-back, maybe replace him in a couple of years and have him as backup, because 8 vision's not the best for a world-class side. Left back, full-back attack, Andrew Robertson, 16 crossing. Once again, every fullback, every defender you've got on the team has got great pace. 16 acceleration, 16 pace, 18 natural fitness as well, can bomb up and down the pitch. Great crossing, great passing, 15 tackling, 15 positioning, 15 marking. A better defender than your centre-back, which is quite interesting. But 17 work rate, 16 teamwork, mental stats are absurd. Like I said, I keep on listing these attributes, but we all know they're one of the best players in the game. So it's more about the tactics this video. Now, Fabinho DLP defend. I love a ball-winning defensive role. However, with Fabinho, you're not really utilising what he can do. And with a team like Liverpool, you want the ball. So I've gone for deep line playmaker. It keeps the tackling and positioning stats in there. But 15 passing, 14 vision, good teamwork, good composure, anticipation 17 with 16 tackling. He should pretty much read a lot of the plays and win the ball back quite easily. Physically very good. He can drop in at centre-back and right-back, as you guys know from real life. But I'd definitely keep him as a holding mid there. 25 years old. If you're chasing a lead and you can't make any more subs, could always stick him into central midfield. But I'd definitely play him as a DLP defender in that hole there. And if you've got a defender lead, maybe sticking ball winner defend. It's a very, very overpowered role this year for me. But as a Liverpool team, I think keeping the ball, you want a DLP in there somewhere. Jordan Henderson box to box. Now, you can play Wijnaldum here, but I do prefer Jordan Henderson on this game. Obviously, the captain in real life as well had a very good season for them. But 16 passing, 18 teamwork, off the ball and positioning, both 15, which is very, very nice. So he's definitely, some teams have a defensive box to box or an offensive box to box. For Jordan Henderson, he is both. He is a complete box to box apart from finishing. Put a tactic on him to make him not shoot, and you've pretty much got a very complete player here. Hasn't got any potential. He's 29 years old, it's fine. But 14 tackling, good physicals. Mentals is where he stands out though for sure. But 16 first touch, 16 passing, 14 tackling, 14 technique. Very, very solid box to box. Talking of transfers in a bit, possibly look to replace him and get a youngster in. But for now, for the first few seasons, definitely Jordan Henderson is good enough. Naby Keita in midfield, very, very nice playmaker. He is naturally box to box, could always shift him to there and play another AP. But for me, Naby Keita stands out as an AP all day long. 17 dribbling, 14 passing, 16 technique, 15 vision, off the ball 17, teamwork 16, even 15 flair. Something that goes under the radar but it's very important. Composure's good. Stamina, agility, fitness, pace is all there for an AP, definitely for sure. I've got an AP attack. Now, in previous tactics videos, if you guys have seen them, I always say never play your AP here. It's not good. It doesn't work. So I've always gone for an AP in centre mid. I think this triangle is the best triangle of the game in terms of roles. Maybe a ball winner, but box to box and AP for sure in midfield. You don't get better than that. Trust me, you do not get better than that. Up front, we've now got Mo Salah on the right, obviously inside forward, left-footed. Look at some of his attributes: 18 pace, 18 finishing, 15 composure. 13 long shots is quite low. I'm surprised it's that low. He has scored quite a few goals outside the box last couple of seasons. But 16 technique, 18 off the ball. Even his work rate is 14, which is really good for inside forwards. 16 dribbling, 16 anticipation. Can definitely bag you 25 plus goals easily for this formation. On the left-hand side, you've got Mane, similar role, inside forward attack. But for him, a lot of pace. Pretty much a similar player to Salah, to be fair. Identical players, identical roles, pretty much identical attributes as well. The same pace, good anticipation, finishing, first touch and dribbling, 16 plus, 15 composure, 17 flair is very, very nice. Off the ball, he's 27, still about to hit his peak, but I think you've got your front three here, 27, 27 and 27. A couple of years time will hit their peak, maybe look to move them on in about 3 years when their pace starts to decline. But moving on to the final starting 11 player, Roberto Firmino, deep line forward attack. Now, he's not going to score you many goals if you do play him like that, I've got to say. It depends. If you want him to score goals, go advance forwards, by all means. However, you're lacking goals from your wingers if you do that. But Firmino will score a lot of goals at advance forward. 16 dribbling, 14 finishing, 17 first touch, 17 composure, and also off the ball 17 is important. But a deep line forwards as an attack, you utilise that teamwork, passing and vision a lot more. Decision making's there as well. He can definitely play deep line forward. I guess it's down to personal preference. It depends what you want him to do. If you want him to play at real life, then definitely deep line forwards. Maybe a false nine, but I would say deep line forwards better on the game to use him as that. But if you want someone, a striker, if you're going to look at Firmino at the end of the season, but I only scored 10 goals, then don't play him deep line forward. If you want Firmino to score 25 plus, play him advanced forward. The system works for both. I have used both before, but definitely this team is probably one of the best in the game, and I think we've utilised all of their stats here, or attributes rather, for this formation. But onto the tactical style, attacking mentality, high tempo game, we all know what Liverpool are like. In possession, standard width, I would be tempted to play narrow. It gives your wingers a lot more space. But for now, I've gone for standard. Pass into space is important. You've got good passes on the ball, so you can definitely do that. Slightly more direct passing, but much higher tempo. Could go extreme if you wanted to. More down to personal preference. Always higher tempo though. Never keep it on the standard for this. Definitely go for much higher. We've gone for low crosses. Firmino's not the tallest. 12 jumping reach, 13 heading. It's a bit of a waste of a delivery to stick it in the air. Plus, you won't really cross the ball much. You'll play it to his feet and he'll lay it off. In transition, we've got counter, press and counter. Obviously, Liverpool will do that. I haven't gone goalkeeper in possession. Don't care about that too much. But always distribute to fullbacks. You've got some great passes on the ball there. And also, I was thinking centre-backs. However, with Joe Gomez's 8 vision, if it goes to him, you might lose the ball a bit more often. Out of possession, we've gone for a higher line of engagement. Don't go much higher. It's a bit stupid. Go for higher line. As I say, 16 pace, 16 pace, 16 pace in defence. Trent's your slowest at 14. Not even that bad. But definitely go for higher line. Press the team up. Make him into a mistake. Your midfield can press heavily as well. I mean, Keita has got a good work rate for an AP. Henderson's work rate is 18. Fabinho's work rate is 15, but he's a holding mid, so not as important. Your front three's work rate, 14, 14, and 18. Firmino will press the centre-backs all day long. Don't bother about tighter marking. More urgent pressing, once again, can go extremely urgent, but your work rates in your front three aren't elite, so I wouldn't go extremely urgent press. Prevent your goalkeeper distributions for sure. You've got a front three there that can run. And apart from that, that is pretty much the tactic done. We'll move on to transfers in a second, but overall, let me know what you think in the comments, guys, and we'll go on to transfers now. Right, so in terms of transfer budget, we've got £98 million to spend and 301 grand a week. In terms of squad debt, in terms of finances, sorry, we've got 199 mil in the bank. You've got no worries with finances here. Squad depth, we're looking at probably a new midfielder. You've got Milner as backup, Wijnaldum as backup. If you want them as backup for a year or so, do it. But I would definitely recommend bringing in either a young AP and in a couple of years moving Keita to a box-to-box, or a young box-to-box and leaving Keita there. Or you could do both, but Keita's 24, I think. So he can play for a good 5 or 6 years for sure. But that right-hand side of the midfield with Henderson, Milner, Chamberlain and Wijnaldum, probably looking for a world-class box-to-box there at some stage. So I definitely look to improve there. In terms of holding mids, you've got Henderson as backup, so it's fine there. I would definitely look to bring in maybe another striker if you don't like Origi, but I think Origi does the job, definitely. Who else was it? It was a position I was thinking about earlier. Left back, that was it. You've only really got Robertson. I mean, Gomez is a right back, or a centre back rather. Milner is a utility player, but not really the elite player that you want as a young backup left back. Could definitely afford one of them. Nathaniel Klein, sell him immediately. You could, if you wanted to, and don't trust Adrian, you could buy another goalkeeper. But I think for a couple of months of the season, Adrian won't lose you as many points as you're expecting. I think when Alisson's back, you'll play him all the time. Play Adrian in the cups, and you're pretty much good to go. But overall, guys, I would say, if you're looking at backup, I would definitely say a box-to-box or an AP and a left back. They're the main priorities. Thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did and you're new around here, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you use this tactic, what you think of the tactic, what you change, who you'd buy, all the good stuff relating to Liverpool. But next episode who have we got coming up? I should know the Prem table off by heart. We've got Man United, a little bit of a rivalry here. Who can get the most likes in the video? How about that? But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time.